Carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, but don't let it make you older. They say, settle me down when I can't see the truth now, when the distance is so loud from here to home. I'm not scared of the dark no more. I'm not running away like I did before. I will bend, I will break for love. I'm not scared, I'm not scared. Draw the light in from every shore, on the lines of some holy war. I'm not running away no more, no more. All my bones know their strength. I'll be brave and draw the breath of the world from my veins, fall into grace. All the light inside me says I was born to find a way and face unafraid. Let me be made fearless in faith. Let it wash over, let it all come in closer. The waves of the moment wanna feel it all, but still there's a fire blazing below. Through flood or disaster, my spirit knows. All my bones know their strength. I'll be brave and draw the breath of the world from my veins, fall into grace.
He's looking very happy now. He was a bit nervous up until now, but he's looking very relaxed. Today is a celebration of love, commitment, friendship, family, and of two people who are about to entrust themselves to each other forever. How special is this day that is touched by so much love? A great day where two amazing people and their families become one. A day to be remembered and cherished by all of us. My name is Yvonne, and I'm honoured to solemnise this ceremony with you and to enjoy this special occasion. And so, whilst we acknowledge and respect the sacredness and the seriousness of the promises and the vows that will be made here today, we are also mindful of the gratitude we feel as we celebrate the happiness, the blessings, and the new beginnings that today brings for our wonderful couple. So around the world, the wedding rings are the strongest and most visible sign of the bond that these two people are about to make. A commitment to life, to each other, and to their future together. Today, you have asked that your families and friends take part in a special ring-warming ceremony. The rings will be passed to each one of you, and we ask that you hold the rings, warm them with your love, and make a silent blessing for this beautiful couple and their future together. And then, when these rings are then passed to Conall and Amilia, they will contain in their precious metal that which is more precious, that which is priceless, all the love, the support, and the wisdom of their family and friends. So Aisling is going to start the ball rolling. She's going to get the rings moving, and we're going to continue with the ceremony. So please do take your time. When you do get the rings, hold them in your hand and spend a moment really making a special wish for their future together. And then when they get to the end of the room, then just pass them over to the other side and they'll come right back up to us again. So Aisling has started there now, so that's great. Thank you. So a wedding day is a time when couples gather with their nearest and dearest, their family and friends, to celebrate their union. It's a day built on love and emotion, and we truly believe that love never dies. After all, we do not cease to love someone because they are no longer physically with us. We believe that loved ones who have passed on are with us today on this very special occasion. And today we especially remember their great friend Carl, and also Amelia's grandparents Mary and James Clark, and Conall's nanny Marie Keating, whose spirits are most definitely filling this room with their love today. I am sure that they are full of pride and joy as they watch with delight as Conall and Amilia sit here so happily united in love. Conall and Amilia would now like to take this moment to light a special candle in remembrance of them. They will be forever present in the hearts and minds of all their loved ones. And we'll also remember all those very special people in the lives of all of us here today who are now with us in spirit. So if you want to come over here. Take your time, there's no hurry. And we're now going to have our first reading, and it's going to be read by Niamh. So Niamh, if you'd like to come forward, please. And Niamh is going to read that beautiful poem, The Velveteen Rabbit.
"What is real?" asked the rabbit one day, when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender before Nana came to tidy the room. "Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle?" "Real isn't how you are made," said the skin horse. "It is a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the skin horse, for he was always truthful. When you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once? Like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the skin horse. You become. It takes a long time. That is why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get loose in your joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you cannot be ugly, except to people who just don't understand.
Thank you, Dean. That was beautiful. So when I first met Conall and Amilia, I was immediately struck by their warmth, their friendliness, and their great sense of fun. Their love and respect for each other is evident when you spend time in their company, and it's so clear that this couple are exceptionally happy together. Conall and Amilia met on the 3rd of October 2011 outside the Gaiety School of Acting while waiting for the doors to open. Conall tells me he was directly across the road in the bakery, stocking up on carbs, when he spotted Amy for the first time. His first impression was that he really wanted to get to know this girl. But being an 18-year-old from Westport in Mayo with absolutely no dress sense whatsoever, and Amy being a cool, beautiful, stylish girl from Dublin, he knew he had to play it cool. Amy tells me that her first impression of Conall was that he was really funny, with a gorgeous big smile, and that he was very affectionate. Mind you, she also thought that he was a bit of a weirdo. Apparently, he used to come up and sniff her, and say, "Yeah, you're mine," and then just run off. He also told her in the very first week of college in Grogan's that he was going to marry her, which he was right about. They never had a first date. They were best friends for a long time and were both afraid to give things a go, especially as they didn't want to lose each other as friends. So their first holiday as a maybe couple was to Salou in Spain. Amy describes that holiday as very special, and she knew then that they had to stop letting things get between them and just give it a go. And so it became official. Best decision she ever made, she says. Conall describes that particular holiday as simply magical. I asked Conall to tell me about the proposal, and this is what he said, in his own words. It happened on the 25th of December 2018 in Amy's family home, in front of her mother and father, her two brothers, Sean and Kieran, and Mary and Thomas, her grandparents. I had Sean play one of our favourite songs, I Only Have Eyes for You, by the Flamingos. I tied the ribbon, or the ring, to a ribbon and put it around Luna, our pet husky's neck, and said, Amy, we've come a long way since the Gaiety. There's been highs and lows. We've even planned to run away together. You're my best friend, my soulmate. You saved my life, and I'd choose you in 100 lifetimes. In 100 worlds, in any version of reality, I'd find you and I'd choose you. I love you with all of my heart. I've wasted a lot of time and I'm not going to waste any more. So, Amelia Stewart, will you marry me? Now I ask you, how could anyone refuse such a perfectly beautiful and heartfelt proposal? So, making Conall's dreams come true, Amilia said yes, and so their happy ever after was sealed. When I asked Amilia what she loves most about Conall, she responded, I love his bravery. He is the bravest man I have ever met. I love his smile. He has the most beautiful smile you'll ever see. I love that he talks to himself, asleep and awake. It's really cute. Conall responded to the same question, saying, I love that Amilia is outgoing, warm, intelligent, honest, independent, and brave. I love her ambition and her drive. She refuses to let anything get her down and always finds a way to overcome any obstacle. To me, she is just perfect. It's so obvious that Conall and Amilia are a devoted and loving couple, always supportive and mindful of each other. All of these qualities form the foundation of what I am sure will be a long and happy marriage. You have all seen how their friendship, sparked by mutual care and love, has grown over the years into a strong, deep and loving relationship. One where today they're about to make the commitment to become husband and wife. Conall and Amilia know the importance of family and friends, and they cherish you all dearly. They themselves are cherished, as can be seen by this truly intimate gathering of loved ones here today. They tell me they have both had the privilege of having amazing parents who made them who they are, and they surround themselves with family and friends whenever they can. Today, they both acknowledge the presence of each one of you, and in particular, those of you who have had to travel some distance to be here. They truly appreciate your love and your support for them, and they want you to know that you all hold a very special place in their hearts. And so, you are much more than wedding guests. You are also participants in their happiness, and they are very glad that you're all here to witness them make their commitment of love for each other today. And now we're going to have a second reading, and this time it's going to be read by Tom, Amelia's godfather. So if Tom would like to come forward. Now, do you have your own? You can be it. Oh, right. Okay. Would you like to stand here, or would you like to stand there? Well, I just thought you might like to look at them.
Scaffolding by Seamus Heaney. Masons, when they start upon building, are careful to test the scaffolding. Make sure that the planks won't slip at busy points. Secure all ladders, tighten bolted joints. And yet, all this comes down when the job's done, showing off walls of sure and solid stone. So if, my dear, there sometimes seems to be old bridges breaking between you and me, never fear, we may let the scaffolds fall, confident that we've built our wall.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Tom. So today, Conall and Amilia will participate in the lighting of unity candles, symbolising their lives as a couple and as husband and wife. This will be the first part. The two outer candles represent your lives up to this moment as individuals. They are two distinct lights, and each will be bright and shining on their own. Conall and Amilia, your mothers gave you light by bringing you into this world. It's only fitting that this light continues to guide you and help you on your journey together as husband and wife. So I would now like to invite you, first of all, to come around here to the back of the table so we can see. Now. And now I'd like to invite Amelia's mum, Veronica, and Conall's mum, Anne-Marie, to join them on their respective sides. So now, mummies, I would like you to take the taper and light the candle and then pass it to your child. And then Amilia and Conall, you will light your individual candles. No, yeah, that's right. You're right. And blow it out away from your desk. Okay. And now you can give your mummies a hug. Where would we be without our mummies, really? And what about the mother-in-law? Good Lord. It's a bit early now to be. So what is marriage? A joyful marriage is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you often. It's never going to sleep angry, and it is at no time taking each other for granted. So let your courtship not end with the honeymoon, but continue throughout all your years. Your marriage will be a great journey of surprises, joys, and miracles. But no ceremony can create your marriage. What this ceremony can do is witness and affirm the choice you have made to begin a new life today as husband and wife. Marriage is not an event, but an inner spiritual journey. It's a path towards mutual enrichment, a give and a take between two people, a mingling of two endowments which diminish neither but enhances both. Your marriage will provide you with the safety and comfort of an embrace from one who will not judge you by your mistakes, but instead will love you in spite of them. You will always know the security of having a partner who supports you and believes in you without condition. The strength of the bond between you will give you courage in the face of adversity. The joy you share will sustain you through times of sorrow and doubt. And the love you share will inspire you also, and all that you will do on this earth. Those who truly love one another cherish each other's spirit. Those who know true love look upon one another with eyes that see through the personality, to know the other's innermost emotions and aspirations. To make this marriage work, however, it will take more than love. It will take trust, to know in your hearts that you want only the best for each other. It will also take dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and grow, even when it's difficult to do so. It will take courage to honour your differences, to make the important things matter and to let go of the rest. And it will take faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you. Above all, remember that your love for each other will prevail. And it is in this spirit that we will continue now, using specially chosen words and symbolic actions with your marriage ceremony. And we're going to start now again with another reading by Conall's brother, who we're delighted that he could make it today. Where are you? There you are. You would have been sadly missed, so we're delighted you're here. Rory. So Rory, you're going to read a very beautiful sonnet for us.
Sonnet 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ nor no man ever loved.
And now Kevin is going to sing one of their favourite songs, one of your dad's favourite songs, isn't it? Grace.
As we gather in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, I think about these past few weeks. Oh, will they say we failed? From our school days they have told us we must yearn for liberty. But all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. But when Porrick called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed. To him I had to go. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, when I go out, my thoughts will be of you. And I'll write some words upon the wall, so everyone will know I loved so much that I could see his blood upon the rose. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye.
Conall and Amilia, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another now and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, even teacher, for you've learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across a new threshold of life. For after today, you will say to the world, this is my husband and this is my wife. Do you, Conall Keating, hereby state that you have read and understood the list of civil impediments to marriage? And do you solemnly declare that you believe there is no impediment of kindred or affinity or other lawful hindrance to your proposed marriage with Amilia Stewart?
I do.
Do you, Amilia Stewart, hereby state that you have read and understood the list of civil impediments to marriage? And do you solemnly declare that you believe there is no impediment of kindred or affinity or other lawful hindrance to your proposed marriage with Conall Keating?
I do.
It is now that I, Yvonne Griffin, in accordance with the rights of the Spiritualist Union of Ireland, do solemnise this your marriage according to the laws of this country. We've a bit to go yet. He's just dying to get another kiss, I can tell. I know them. Before you, Conall and Amilia are joined together in the presence of God and in the presence of these witnesses. I am bound, as you know, to remind you publicly of the solemn, serious, and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, as most of us understand it, is the voluntary and full commitment of two people to each other. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, and it is entered into with the desire, the hope, and the firm intention that it will last a lifetime. Conall, do you take Amilia in marriage to be your wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death you do part? And do you promise to love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and forsaking all others be faithful to her, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Amilia, do you take Conall in marriage to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death you do part? And do you promise to love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others be faithful to him, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And now do you, the families and friends of Conall and Amilia, promise to support and uphold them in their marriage, now and in the years to come, and babysit whenever they ask, free of charge? I'm not hearing any we do. Okay. May the blessing of God and Spirit be on the vows that you have made to each other on this day. So wedding bands, being a perfect circle, have no beginning and no end. However, we all know that these rings do have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth. Metal is liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. Hot metal is poured into a mould, cooled, and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It has to be worked. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. And you are now ready to give and accept that symbolism of love. So do we have the rings ready? I think Saoirse and Isabel are now going to deliver the rings to us. Oh, they're still being wished up. Oh, that's nice. Well, honestly, they're the most genuine wishes I've ever come across in one of these ceremonies. They're usually back long before now. So the other side of the room, you can send your energy to the rings. I'm sure they'll receive them. That's it. Now, would you like to take the rings off the ribbon? Would you like to undo the ribbon? And will you make sure they each get the right ring? Thank you, girls. Thank you very much. So, Conall, repeat after me. Amilia, I give you this ring as a loving symbol of our marriage.
Amilia, I give you this ring as a loving symbol of our marriage.
And my lifelong commitment.
And my lifelong commitment.
With my body, I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and always.
I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and always.
And you can now place the ring, if you like. Amilia, repeat after me. Conall, I give you this ring.
Conall, I give you this ring
as a loving symbol of our marriage.
as a loving symbol of our marriage
And my lifelong commitment.
and my lifelong commitment.
With my body, I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and always.
I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and always.
And you can now place the ring. And now I'm going to ask you to move out a little bit so we can have some people join you up here. Yeah, that's grand there. So this is an ancient Celtic tradition where the phrase to tie the knot originated from. And this binding is everlasting, and it makes the couple a united and strong team to face their journey together into the future. It's also a ceremony that recognises and celebrates your hands as you build your lives together. So now I want you to place your hands, that's it, and we'll all notice that Amelia's hand is on top. Where it should be. And I'd like to invite Lisa Roach and Sarah to join us, please. Yeah, right hand. And Sarah, if you were there. Oh, you're coming. Oh, she's charging up the back there. Now, Lisa, I just want you to place the blue ribbon. Just loop it over once, put it over them, and then bring it under and over the once. And the blue represents the beautiful waters of our rivers and lakes.
These are the hands of your best friend, full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever.
Thank you, Lisa. And now, Linda, come forward, please. And you're going to place the red ribbon. Just the one loop there, because we do have to tie them together afterwards. Yeah. And the red symbol symbolises the infinite love they share with every beat of their hearts.
These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will love you and cherish you through the years and will comfort you like no other.
And will Carmel come forward, please? And place the white ribbon. Thank you, Carmel. Yeah, just the one loop. And white is symbolic of new beginnings and purity of mind and heart.
These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one.
And now, Gerard, if you could come forward, please, and place the green ribbon. Now, Gerard, just the one loop. And green represents the rolling green hills of Ireland, and it's also the universal colour of care for the earth and its animals.
That's it. Thank you.
And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. And now Thomas, Amy's grandfather, is going to do the very important job of tying the knot and binding them together in marriage.
Thanks, Tom.
Would you like to come around this side, Thomas, so we can get a good picture of you doing the job there? That's
Tie them
brilliant.
underneath.
Yeah,
Just tie them underneath. Leave.
And don't be shy. Good tight knot. Good start. And Tom, if you'd like to stay up here, Tom, and just sit down there. If you'd like to sit there for a moment.
Thank you.
Yeah, just for a moment, please. And now we're going to have a very special reading by friend Sinead. Special friend Sinead. Will you come around? I think you should look at them. She won't have to twist her neck. Do you want to take this? Yeah. Come right up here and give them a good talking to, right?
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. May the light of friendship guide your paths together. May the laughter of children grace the halls of your home. May the joy of living for one another trip a smile from your lips, a twinkle from your eye. And when eternity beckons, at the end of a life heaped high with love, may the good Lord embrace you with arms that have nurtured you the whole length of your joy-filled days. May the gracious God hold you both in the palm of his hands. And today, may the spirit of love find a dwelling place in your hearts. Amen.
Thank you. That's good. Thank you. Oh, that's it. And now you can. They're usually left on for 24 hours, you see. But I managed to make a very important phone call, and I got to speak to the top man, and he says, okay, we can give them a dispensation and take them off early. So if you'd like to untie them now. And this was the way people got married in ancient times in Ireland. They were tied up at the crossroads in ribbons and cords, and then the village people would come back the next day, and if they were still tied up, that was it. Simple as that.
Thank you, Tommy.
Married, done and dusted.
I'll say that too. We're good. Perfect. Perfect. We're great. Thank you.
Thanks.
And you can give them to me here, Tom. Thank you so much. That was a job well done. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to invite you around here again, if you don't mind, around the back there. And you're now going to take part. I presume the letters were in the box with you. Yeah. And this is a love letter ceremony. And we're hoping Liz has the box. Liz, you do? Okay, up come Liz. And you can stand there beside them, Liz. We have a special box here. You can hold on, put them there for a moment. Yeah, the two are there. Yeah. Thank you. That's great. They might need help hammering it in. Yeah. So you've each written a love letter in which you express your feelings for each other and the beautiful qualities that you've found in each other. And you've written about your hopes and dreams for the future. So you've each kept your letter to yourself, and they're sealed in individual envelopes, which will be placed in this time capsule, in this wooden box. And you've agreed to open this box on your 10th wedding anniversary. And at this time, you will exchange the letters and read them. And then on reading these precious letters, you'll be given an opportunity to reflect upon the reasons why you fell in love and how you felt about each other in the days approaching your marriage. Once read, you will then replace them with 2 new letters for the future. So I want you to take your letters now and place them in the box. Oh, there's no bottle in there, lads.
Yeah, we've decided to go out and bottle.
They've decided they'll be only having tea and coffee, so that'll be. And you're now going to seal this box so that you don't lose the run of yourselves and be trying to take a peek. So we do have a hammer and nails, and we are going to ask you to hammer them shut. Now, I don't know, did you want to hammer a couple of nails yourself?
Liz is going to do it for me.
Is she? Oh, great.
I am. Go for it.
So let's organise this now. We have a hammer. Now, it'll be in here, yeah? It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Where'd that go?
First nail has disappeared.
Here, you do it.
Sure.
You do it.
Oh, don't shy. You'll get the hang of it after the first one.
Give it a shot.
All right, here we go. Now we'll see how good his DIY is.
Very good.
Very good. Oh, good.
There you go.
Oh, excellent.
That's it.
Impressive.
That's gone off to the side.
Oh, you're going to do all 4 of them?
Oh, no, you can do one as well. She want to do one
No, I
bit.
don't.
Oh, that's grand. All right. Once you have permission, Conall, you do know you have to get permission, don't you? great.
And there's one
Lovely
more.
job. And they're even. They're actually exactly even from each other. That augurs well for your DIY in the future. When you're putting up tiles and all kinds of wonderful things.
There you go.
Great.
Getting after that.
Thank you very much, Liz. That's great.
Thank you.
And now, while I have you here, we're going to complete the second part of the Unity Candle ceremony. So when two people fall in love, they kindle each other's candles, creating great light and joy and glorious expectations. So now I'd like you to remember when it was in your relationship, if you can, that you first realised you were truly in love and wanted to spend the rest of your lives together. Conall just said, I know. And holding that thought, now I want you to take a light from your individual candles, and you're going to light your centre candle with the dedication to rekindle it again and again whenever necessary. So you're going to do this together. You're going to take your one, yeah, and you're going to take your other one. And with these candles, we can see how to achieve a beautiful relationship. In your relationship, you will try to bring these lights, the symbols of yourselves, closer and closer to each other, until they become one great torch of light, a radiant symbol of love, joy, peace and harmony. This is the mystery of the union, two becoming one and the creation of a family. And yet it's vitally important to remember that there are always more than one in a family, each with his and her own dreams, desires, wishes and yearnings. And these must be respected and responded to with great love, with great compassion and with genuine tenderness. We know that it is the prayer of your beloved, as it is the prayer of each one of us here today, that you will continuously light these candles of love, so that there will always be light, joy, peace and harmony in your hearts and in your homes. And if you don't mind staying there, Jack is going to come and do a reading. Will you be all right there for a moment? Yeah. All right, Jack. Where?
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because that is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of external passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those who truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
Nice.
Beautifully read. Fabulous. Thank you so much, Jack. That was so beautifully read. So I've just one more thing that I'd like you to do before I declare you husband and wife. Your wedding day is one that seems to fly. It's a day filled with emotion, friends, rings, dances and cake. And many people remember how fleeting their own wedding was. So I want you to take a few moments now to look deeply into each other's eyes, the windows of the soul. Become aware of the happiness and joy that you're feeling. Be fully present to each other here, now, in this moment, and really let these feelings register in your minds and, most importantly, in your hearts. Amilia and Conall, you have declared before us that you will live together in marriage. You have made special promises to each other. You have symbolized it by binding hands, taking vows, and exchanging rings. So therefore, in accordance with the laws of this country of Ireland, in the presence of these witnesses, and in the sight of God, I now declare you to be husband and wife. Conall, you may kiss your bride. Lads on the camera and the video, I think you'll agree with me, that was one of the best kisses I've ever seen. What do you think? Certainly the longest. And now we're going to sign all your paperwork, and we're going to have some singing while we do it, and we're going to invite our witnesses, Veronica and Kieran, to come forward as well, please. And put your names beside where you're going to sign.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move this candle here out of the way. Now. I'm going to get rid of that box, I think, as well. Will I share
Do I
the box?
still put Stuart?
Sorry?
Do I still put Stuart?
Yes.
Yeah. And Keaton. Do I write Keaton?
Sorry?
Do I write Keaton?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't just spell it.
To the chapel.
Yeah, but you have to. That's on your birth certificate. I'm sorry, what is it? Yes, that's on your birth certificate. You have to do your actual name. Do I? Oh my god. I put D. Yeah.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the
Absolutely beautiful, fabulous music today. And everyone else involved. Thank you so much. So, spirit of love and life, out of this world, two souls have found each other. Their destinies shall now be woven into one design, and their joys shall not be known apart. Conall and Amilia, may your home be a place of happiness for all who enter it, a place where the old and the young are renewed in each other's company, a place for growing and a place for sharing, a place of love. May those who are nearest and dearest to you be constantly enriched by the beauty and the bounty of your love for one another. May your work be a joy in your life that serves the world, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, please be upstanding as I present to you for the first time as a married couple, the newlyweds Amilia and Conall Keaton.
Nancy. For Lola Natasha. For Sharon Rebecca. For Laura, Saoirse and Isabel. Once again, let me welcome Kayla and Cindy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, another rapture round of applause as we welcome Veronica and Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Amilia and Conall, Mr. and Mrs. Keating.
How's it going, everybody? Some of you may know, but we lost a really good friend of ours this year. He was my best man, Carl Shields. He passed away on the 15th of July this year, and we couldn't replace him. So we asked Saoirse and Isabel to take his place, and they're going to be doing a little poem / speech for us tonight. Do you want to come up?
You're there. You got them both?
So, we were going to kick off with one of Di's jokes, but unfortunately, they're all entirely too inappropriate for us. So, instead we decided to start with how we met Conall. I remember the first time that me and Saoirse met Conall. We were in theatre upstairs and we were 4 or 5 years old. And he brought in a big packet of milk bottle jellies and his phone. And he was sharing the jellies with the cast, and me being me, I really wanted the jellies. Really bad. But he didn't get the hint, so me and Saoirse decided to steal his phone and run around theatre upstairs with it. He allowed us to do this. He laughed, he chased us, and he's been making us laugh ever since. A lot. A lot. When our dad met Amy and Conall, they had just left college. Di remembered meeting Amy about the postcard show Gaslights in theatre upstairs, and with me and Isabel in his and Laura's arms throughout the meeting. He remembered Amy being a boss on day one, so not much has changed there. And then there was Conall. He remembered a good energy. This was someone who was not just a doer, a mover, a charmer. Conall wanted to help, and so not much changed there either. Some things did change, however. Days in theatres turned into days in Taylor Park, morning cures turned into Sunday lunches, and a friendship became a love, and today a love became a marriage. And the truth is that there's no words to describe the really meaningful things that happen to us in life, like loss, like love, and like family. Both the family we grow up with and the family we choose. And that's what today is about, Amy and Conall choosing each other and building their family, and we're so grateful. To the universe, Amy, that you both choose each other and that you choose to make the 4 of us a part of your family. Daddy loved you both endlessly, and so do we. Well, I guess there's nothing really left to say except
her name was Lola. Sorry.
Go over it.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair, and her dress got down to there. She would maranga and do the cha-cha. And while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar. Everybody at the Coco Cabana.
You're up, bud.
All right.
How do you turn this on?
It's on.
It's on, is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Thanks for a change.
We're not used to getting on stage. Come on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Now listen, folks. I want to thank the hotel first of all. The food has been fantastic. Is it on? Right. The food, you know, the way we've been treated by Mary and Michael and the hotel staff. So can we give them a round of applause, please? They've been fantastic. You know, and like, what an absolutely brilliant day. It was gorgeous. You couldn't write a script to sum up that. You know, it was absolutely brilliant. To meet all Conall's family, they're fantastic. Love you all. I might get a bit emotional, lads, but that's it. Conall, you know I love you. You know you're like me pal. You're now my son-in-law. I'm thrilled for both of you. You could see in there in the room the love these two have for each other. It's stunning. Stunning. And I'm delighted for both of you. I won't keep us. Just thanks for coming down. I know it's a long way down. People travel from abroad. Thanks very, very much for sharing our special day. And the best of luck to Amy and Conall. And all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, it's just me now? Yeah, I got my phone, yeah. I took it in my notes because if I had written it down, I would have lost it. So, you know, it's never out of our hands, so I might as well use the phone. Just a quick word from our sponsors before I start. Jared McNaughton, Retail Director and owner of Tile Style, wanted me to all let you know that there's a big sale on in Tile Style at this present moment in time. So if anyone's looking for tiles, have a word with Jared, okay? He'll look after you. I won't bore you, it's just a couple of words. On behalf of myself and my wife, I can say that now. Amilia, we wanted to say thank you, all of you, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for today. It's been incredible. It really has. Seeing all of you here today, where two became one. And some of you I haven't seen in many years. Thank you for making the journey here today. We're so, so very grateful. We really are. Thank you, bridal party as well. You're all looking fabulous. There's one person who couldn't be here today, and that's Carl. Sadly, we lost Carl Shields on the 15th of July this year, but he's here with us today. To me, he was a god among men. So will you please join me in raising a glass, a toast to Carl. I love you, pal. I married my best friend today. Amy, you saved my life. And if you hadn't, I wouldn't be standing here today. You're my rock, my strength. And when I go to bed at night, I go to bed happy knowing I get to wake up next to you, baby. Paul, Veronica, thanks for making her. Tile Style have a big sale on at the minute. If you're looking for tiles, get into Tile Style on the Ballymount Road. Gerald sort you out. So here's to the rest of our lives with the woman of my dreams. And I hope that every single one of you will be a part of that. One day at a time, 24 hours, that's all we have. So just make it count. And in case some of you were wondering, no, 3 Mobile did not ask me to plug their slogan. But I did see that they have a broadband offer for just €30 a month. I mean, if anyone's looking for broadband. Thanks for showing us you can still have a great time without alcohol. We love you all. Onwards.
That's it. No. Thanks, everyone. That's the back.
Go. Evening, guys. I just very couple of quick words. Amy, we're delighted to welcome you into the Keeling family. You're an absolute sweetheart. And thanks to Paul and Veronica for putting on an absolutely wonderful event today. Yeah, thank you. And that's really it. Thanks a million. Enjoy the night, guys. Cheers.
Good, huh? Everyone have a good night. Let's go. The music's going to kick off in an hour or so. So yeah, just enjoy yourselves, have fun, drink loads, and yeah, we'll see you around. Sail.
Big sail on tiles.
There's a big sail on in tile style.
I'll pay for dessert.
Say thanks again. Somebody just say thanks.
John O'Leary, JOL Electrical, thank you so much, pal.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 big cheers with you, right room, hip hip! Congratulations, guys, you've got your first dance, hope you enjoy it.
Come on, Amy. Come on, Amy.
You look so wonderful in your dress. The way it falls on the side of your neck, down your shoulders and back. We are surrounded by all of these lies and people who talk too much. You got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see? Want you to know it's enough for me. So that you are is all that I'll ever need. So when
Hello everybody, hope you're all having a wonderful time. Hey. Okay, we haven't rehearsed anything, we had a quick chat backstage there. We just decided on a few songs that we think we all might know. We're gonna have a go at this. Before we start, Conall and Amilia, I'd like to congratulate you. Amilia, I'd like to welcome you to the family. God love you. I'm sorry. There's a lot of baggage with us Keatings, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful baggage. Kieran and Anne-Marie are incredible parents. Conall, they've done a hell of a job with you. An absolute incredible job. They are the best parents. You're an incredible young man. Old man these days. You're an amazing man. You really are. We spent yesterday just spending time with you and chatting with you. The man that you've grown into, I'm so proud to be your uncle, but to be your godfather. And to watch the two of you today, the words that you spoke, the love in the room, the things that you said, it was the most beautiful ceremony. And it's genuine. It just feels so genuine. There's so much love in the room. Amilia, you are a beautiful, beautiful human being. Your family. It's so wonderful to meet your family and welcome all the family, because that's what we do as Keatings. You're all welcome. We're one big happy family in the asylum, so welcome. Okay, we're going to start with something quiet. We're going to start with something subdued. Just you two. This is for you two first. Come on. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Oh, yes you can. Try as I may, I can never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. Are you all ready? Yeah, here we go. A smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best. Come on, you lot. When you say nothing at all. Okay. Everybody on the floor. Come on, let's go. Grab someone you love or someone you think you love. Someone you might not like. Come on. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Try as they may, they can never define what's been said between your eyes and mine. Come on! The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Such a hand, such a catch me wherever I fall. You say it best. Your turn. When you say nothing the words, yeah? Here we go. You say your best. Come on, here we go. Come on. The smile on your face, come on. That look in your eyes, come on. That touch of your hand lets me know that you need me. One more time, come on. Smile on your face, look in your eyes, touch of your hand lets me know. One more song. I want to toast the bridesmaids. Bridesmaids. Toast the groomsmen. The bride. The groom. There's only one bar. Boo. But it's a mile long. I haven't heard that one in a while. All right. There's only one bar, man. Boo. For every fella in the house, yeah! Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your night. It's great to meet, so wonderful to meet y'all. Two big happy families. Honestly, it's really, really special. It's lovely. You two, I love you to bits. It's gonna get a bit crazy now, okay? Is that alright? Tail in a spin game. I don't even know where to begin. No. We got one thing I gotta know. Wherever you go, tell me 'cause I wanna show you know if I love you. So don't fight it. Life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it. I need you, so stop fighting. You drunk up. Our love is a mystery, girl. Let's get started. Here we go, come on. You really got me flying tonight. You almost got it. That's alright. Baby, you know one thing I gotta know. Wherever you go, tell me 'cause I wanna show. Come on. You know if I love you, so don't fight it. Life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it. I need you, so stop hiding. Hey, come on. Our love is a mystery, girl. Let's get started. All right, so listen. Can't you feel my heart? Can't you feel my heart? Can't you feel my heart? you. Stop hiding. No, you don't. Girl, let's get excited. All right, I want to hear you sing. I want to hear you sing. So don't. Come on, legs are over. All night long. Yeah. No. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. We found love. So don't fight it. No, no, no. Life's a roller coaster. Just gotta ride it all night long. I need you. Yeah. So stop hiding. No, no. Love is a mystery, girl. Let's get shiny. So don't fight it. So don't fight it. Fight it. Fight it. No. Have we got one more? Okay. Jared Keaton, I might need you for this one. Right, take your shoes off. Ladies, kick your heels off. Okay. Down in the hot road, playing a good game, laughing and running, skipping and jumping in the misty morning. Our cars are down on you, brown-eyed girl. Brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened to Tuesday or so? Going down the old mountain, transistor radio. Standing in the spotlight laughing, hiding behind. Slipping in the sliding.